G'day, folks. All right, I can finally review this fantastic trailer for Top Gun Maverick. Now, I watched the trailer before I had ever seen the original Top Gun movie, and I just finished watching it, and I did a review on that. I'll link it in the description. And man, am I pumped for this movie now? The trailer was brilliant, and having seen the original, I have the weight of the characters behind it. Tom Cruise as Pete Mitchell and all that, and seeing the iconic jacket and the motorbike, it actually means something to me now. I'd only ever just seen those in passing little scenes here and there, clips from the original. I'd never had the complete picture, but I do now, and it all comes together beautifully. And this trailer pays such nice homage to the original. And I just the jet scenes in this trailer were phenomenal, the best I've ever seen in any movie ever. And that it didn't look like there was a hint of CGI in it. I bet there is, because nowadays, a lot of the CGI is seamless, but it's done so well in this movie. It just looks, all of it looks real. All of it looks practical shots in actual jets flying around. The scenes where the jets were breaking the sound barrier there. I believe that's what was happening when they had those cones forming over the nose. That looked incredible. The scenes flying through the canyons, amazing. The opening shot of the trailer where he's flying like a couple meters off the bloody ground on that long, looked like a salt flat of some kind. And then he just jacks the joystick backwards and flies straight up. Man, spectacular, spectacular. And at first I was watching the trailer and I was thinking, what are they going to go plane wise? Because it's going to be 2020 when it comes out, and they've gone with the F-18, because I was wondering if they were going to go with the F-22, being that that's the most, I guess, the newest plane, or the F-35 would be the newest plane, because it's just sort of rolling out now. The F-35, F-22 has been out about 10 years or so, maybe more. And but the F-22 is about as old, I think, as the F-14 was when the original movie came out in '86. So I thought they would go with that, but they've gone with the Hornet, and the Hornet's a good 30, at least 30 years old. Yeah, I'd say it's got to be at least 30 years old. I'm pretty sure it came out in the late '80s. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a military or history expert here. Just going off the top of my head here, folks. But they've gone with the F-18, which is a beautiful plane as well, but it doesn't hold a candle to my beloved F-14 Tomcat. And like I said, I'm not an expert. I just go off the aesthetics here, and that F-14 Tomcat is the most beautiful plane I have ever seen. And thank God this trailer had that little gem of a surprise right at the end. The F-14 just flew into view there, and it got me thinking, what's going to happen in this movie? I've got a theory. I've got a theory, and even though it'd probably be cheesy, I'm going to love the hell out of it if that's what they do. All right, my theory is Pete Mitchell, Tom Cruise's character, is going to show up because my understanding is he's going to be the instructor at the Top Gun Academy now. And Goose's son, played by Miles Teller, is going to be, one of his top students there that he has to mentor. And so he has that connection with him too, which is nice. And my theory is that they're all going to be cocky and think he's an old guy, because in the trailer, Ed Harris, who I assume is his commanding officer now, even tells him you're like a relic of the past. So I think everyone's going to sort of underestimate him because he's old and, a has-been and over the hill, they'll regard him as. But he's going to show up everybody. They're going to have their modern F-18s and their F-22s and that, and he's going to show them all up with his old F-14, his old decommissioned, F-14 that isn't even in service anymore. He'll pull that baby out, and he'll beat them all. You watch, he'll beat them all. They'll have their modern plane, and he'll have his, 40 bloody year old plane, and he'll kick all their asses. That's my theory, and it'll be bloody awesome if they do that. But maybe they won't. I don't know. But either way, the trailer looks fantastic. And you know what? One of my favorite aspects of it was no modern politics in it whatsoever in the trailer. I hope the movie stays that way. I think I noticed for a split second there they had a female pilot. Look, that's fine. That's fine if it's not forced. That's fine if it's just a natural part of the story, because there are female cadets now. There are, a lot of female pilots out there. And hey, God bless them for serving their countries. That's great. And you can honor them in the movie. It just doesn't have to be a political thing. And it so often is now in movies. Whenever they do something like that, it's got to be a jab at one side or the other. Usually it's a jab, at the right by the left, because the way Hollywood leans nowadays. So hopefully that's not what it is, and hopefully it's just a natural part of the story. She's just a female cadet and all that, and and she's having a shot just like the guys are. Hey, equal opportunity, and let the best man or woman win, right? Meritocracy. That's what I'm all about. That's what the military has, always been about and should always be about. No quotas, no gender quotas, no racial quotas, none of that. Just meritocracy. If you're the best of the best of the best, no matter your gender or race, you get the spot. All right? So if that's the way, the angle the movie's playing, fantastic. I'm all for it. All right? And but we'll see. We'll see. Tom Cruise tends to keep those sort of politics out of his movies, and he has a lot of sway now with his movies. So, because he's a smart guy, he knows how to make movies that appeal to everybody. And I don't think I've ever seen a movie of his that didn't appeal to almost everybody. So, hopefully that's how it stays. And visually stunning, the trailer. His performance in it looks really, really good. He's got that great screen presence still. He's got his stoicism back again, and I was impressed. Ed Harris, great as a commanding officer. He's got that fantastic grizzled, military veteran sort of look. So the movie's shaping up to be great. It's nice having that connection with Miles Teller. He's a great actor as well, playing Anthony Edwards, Goose's son. I just don't know how the age works, because Goose's son looked like he was like a couple of years old in the movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Miles Teller's character should be like 40 years old or something or close to it by the time the movie comes out. So he's not really the star young recruit. He's almost like a bit over the hill, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll work well. Miles Teller does, have a youthful sort of appearance. So, and I'm willing to throw, any age discrepancies out the window. If it's a good movie, I won't really give a shit. But yeah, the trailer looks great, and I'm very impressed. And I hear the music, Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone is going to be back, and so hey, hopefully the soundtrack's going to deliver as well, because that's a big part of this franchise. So I'm thoroughly impressed and very pumped now that I've seen the original, and yeah, just pumped. And I hope I hope my expectations are met and exceeded. So yeah, I'll leave it there. And please like, share, subscribe, and comment. God bless you all. And remember, you want to make movies great again like they were in the 80s. You got to vote with the wallet.